Everybody, my name is John. I want to give a thanks to Eric and All Things Art for the opportunity to show you some of my collection of Superman items, statues, comics, artwork, signed memorabilia that I have collected over the last 10 to 15 years. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what I have. Once we've moved, the basement in this house is not currently finished, so I have just a few special pieces and some of the stuff that I've got recently that I've managed to kind of hang up in my office. So here, let me go take you through a quick tour. I'll start with the quick sweeping tour. Got some Funko Pops, got the artwork hung up, a few more Funko Pops, some Superman prints, the statues, of course, big portrait over there, and I got a few more things on the wall in that little side cubby. I'm going to skip the Funko Pops because everybody's seen those. We got Artist Proof Kratos from Victor Gardano. I think I'm saying his name right. It's number 15 out of 25. Like Kratos, like the God of War games. Something a little different. This is one of the few non-Superman things in the room here. These were all acquired last year. So I was able to attend GalaxyCon Richmond and had the opportunity to speak to Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding for quite a while. So of course they're famous for the Death of Superman line. So the top 3 comics are signed by both of them. Those were from my collection. Doug Hazelwood is an inker, which is this bottom, The Adventures of Superman on the left-hand side. And then the Action Comics 1000 is a piece that I received from Jerry Ordway that he has signed and put up for auction. And I was able to acquire that last year and have a little bit of email dialogue with him. So super cool print. Turning attention to the back corner of my office here, the piece on the bottom is an original sketch by Wayne Boring. Then I have a Superman animation cell. This is from The Little Lost Girl. I don't remember if it was part 1 or part 2. It was a 2-part episode from Superman the Animated Series, but an animation cell, Warner Brothers. Then, of course, I've got the Sideshow LED light. I actually have a second one of these in my home basement that's in the gym. So on the credenza on the back of my desk is a series of customs that I have. This is actually 3 different artists. The Superman with on the Daily Planet is obviously super big. These are all quarter scale. Even Crypto is quarter scale. But I found a comic that kind of mashed it up. I actually reached back to the person that originated the art, and this was not intentional, but then several other people wanted to get a copy of that comic because it's a really great pairing. Again, got Crypto. This had multiple switch outs. You got Christopher Reeve, Superman. You got the Golden Age Superman, and then you've got Superman Forever, the Alex Ross version. All of these have these 2 on the end, on the left, have swappable heads. They've got swappable chest plates, all different kinds of things that you can do with them. Now the Superman, the Golden Age Superman here, it's actually got the Superman logo, got something pretty cool that goes with it. And this was the inspiration. I actually have a copy of Superman number 6, and this was the inspiration for that custom statue. Coming around to the other side of my desk, this is probably my favorite item in my collection. It's got to be. This is an Artist Proof Alex Ross. I don't know how well the lighting will show. It is signed, and it is numbered. It's actually 11 out of 25. So obviously, super cool piece, very large. I won this in a charity auction years ago. If you remember the TV show, The Colbert Report, that aired on Comedy Central, they were auctioning off a lot of different things, and this was one of the items, and I managed to win it. Coming over here, my wife made a special piece of artwork herself. She likes doing the canvas things. And then last year, not really an artwork piece, but Metropolis, Illinois has a Superman celebration every year. I had been to it once before in 2006, but we drove out last year, and me and my dog Rocket won Best Dynamic Duo in the dog contest. So as we enter the little cubby hole that's got my bookshelf and file cabinet, These are all from last year. I had not put anything up on these walls, and instead of digging out my old stuff that's framed, and I decided to put the stuff I had acquired last year up on this wall. Started out, I met Susan Eisenberg, who does the voice of Wonder Woman. Tyler Hoechlin, that was also at the Superman celebration. Obviously, he's the current Superman and Lois. Superman and Lois. George Newbern does the voice of Superman in Justice League. This is Jamal Igle, and I'll show you his piece of artwork. He was the artist on the prime artist that was at the Superman celebration, and I got a piece of custom artwork, which I'll show you here in just momentarily. And of course, I've got signed 8x10s from Susan and George. Happened to meet Jonathan Frakes. Just gonna put that up there. And then Tyler Hoechlin. And then we got Jack O'Halloran. Got Superman 2. Another art print from Dan Jurgens from the same show. Here's the piece of custom artwork that I got from Jamal Igle from the Superman celebration last summer. This is just a print that they were giving away. And then here is an art print from Keith Williams, who I happened to meet at a different type of con, which I just thought was pretty cool looking. A few things I don't have hung up, but I've had for quite a while. This is a signed Christopher Reeve Topps card, JSA authenticated. Had it for a very long time. It's not obviously to me, but it's hard finding real autographs of his. Love this piece. This was actually pretty cool. This is a Neil Adams. Got this probably about a year before he passed away. He used to do Facebook Lives almost every afternoon and would auction off custom artwork of all the DC characters. He would sit there and tell stories. It was very cool. I would tune in quite frequently, and this is one I got directly from him and his family. I'll show off a couple more of the older Golden Age comics I have. I have more than this, but these two here are pretty good. Pretty good copy of Superman number 22. I love the larger size with the just the great artwork on the cover. This one is next one here is probably my favorite. Not the greatest quality, obviously by the grade, but I love this one. You see this one on metal signs everywhere. And then a part of the GalaxyCon that I went to just a couple weeks ago, I got to meet and speak to Jim Shooter. He created the Parasite character for Superman. This is the second appearance of the Parasite. I do have the first appearance of the Parasite, but I took him the second one, which he signed. So again, this is kind of the tip of the iceberg of what I have. I would say definitely in my collection. My Superman number 6 is pretty far up there. The custom statues. I have tons of licensed that just boxed up. And then, of course, my Alex Ross. So hope you guys found this enjoyable.
If you'd like to feature your collection or any of your artwork on the channel, feel free to contact me. My info is in the video description down below. Just hit the more button. Thanks for watching.